all of you hear a sound to your left, and you hear a voice that's raspy, like someone's been gargling swamp water just for fun. And it says, "Oi, they're waking up!" That's exactly what happens.
Is that my Uncle Louie?
Lou, is that you?
As you glance over at the voice, you see a frog. And not just any frog. He's a really big frog. It's this guy right here, by the way. He's wearing armor made of coral and bones, and he's squinting at you with his big old orangey eyes, as if he's trying to decide if you're going to be tasty for dinner or not. He looks at all of you looking at him, and he looks back at you as you're looking back at him, and he goes, "My name's Gleep. Pleased to meet you." He glances over at all of you, especially the small child, and he like licks his lips a little bit, and he goes, "Look at ya! I thought you were dead for sure. You still kind of might be. Hard to tell sometimes with you folk." And that's when Gleep's big brother strolls up. He comes up and he jumps off the hill.
Oh, whoa.
Gleep. And this guy introduces himself as Za'Mak.
He looks like he's
Good, Za'Mak.
He does.
Totally looks like one.
He absolutely looks in charge. He's carrying this massive spear, and he's got this permanent "I'm too old for this" expression on his face. And he looks you all over and he says, "Well, they're breathing. That's something." He says, "Welcome to Mireth, I guess." Gleep gives a big old grin because nobody seems to be talking. You look confused. You want to explain it to him, Chief? Za'Mak crosses his arms. He says, "No, I like seeing them figure it out on their own."
Yeah,
So
what
we're just gonna leave him here, Gleep says. He says,
What is happening right now?
"Jungle will eat him alive. That's a terrible idea."
I'm like, okay, who the heck are you guys? I have no idea what's happening.
Gleep turns to you specifically, and he says, "We summoned you here, friend. We summoned you here because we need your help." Za'Mak kind of like, he does this massive leap over the child and slaps his brother across the chest, and he says, "You're giving away too much information."
When Imperion hears that, he's gonna sit up and give out a big sigh and be like, "What is it this time?"
Za'Mak says, "All right, look, here's the deal." And he starts to rub the bridge of his nose as if he's had this conversation one too many times. He says, "Since Gleep gave it away, we need help. You're here. Coincidence? Maybe. Fate? Possibly. Either way," he points to the flowers. He says, "Those are the Xochitli. They're magical flowers. And as you can tell, they're kind of dying. The flowers are very obviously dying. You can see them start to wither." Za'Mak says, "Those things go out, so does everything else." And Gleep says, "Including us. Especially us," Za'Mak says. So you go to pick it up, and at the moment you touch it, you can feel like a tingling, powerful sensation ripple through your veins. And then it just like dissipates into dust, like you touched it and it dies. Gleep says, See? I told you. See? As you go to grab another one, Za'Mak kind of steps in front of you. He says, Hold. Listen, maybe you don't care. Maybe you want to get out of this mess and go back to wherever you came from. But I got news for you. You're stuck. We summoned you here, and there's no refunds. I'm sorry. I don't know how to get you back where you came from. These flowers, they might give you the power to go home, but only if we can save them. If we leave you here in the jungle, you're probably gonna die. So it's probably best not to let that happen.
So I imagine we do what you're telling us now, and we save him, right?
Yeah, that's the idea. And if you don't, there's also Vorthas.
Nope.
Gleep's eyes go super wide. He says, "Vorthas? Bro, you didn't tell him about Vorthas?" Za'Mak says, "I was getting to it. Vorthas the Hollow. He's the reason these things are dying. Long story short, he's a Fribbit, like me. Much scarier. He went off the deep end. He's got a thing for forbidden magic. And he also wants to reshape all of Mireth into a jungle where only the strong will survive." Spoiler alert, Gleep says, "That's not us. And it's not you either." Za'Mak leans into you specifically, Jem, and he grabs your metal helmet and he says, "Listen, you can help us fix this mess, or," he looks around both ways, "you can stay here and see how long it takes before the jungle eats you. Your choice." Gleep
sounds good. It's just you guys keep talking. Keep interrupting each other.
He's like, "Yeah, get on with
I
it."
think we can. Let's absolutely leave.
Oh, you're in? Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Gleep goes, yay! I'm so excited. We're gonna go on a road trip.
Please tell me someone has snacks.